So for my first aid kit, I have a backpack filled with a variety of different instruments that can be used in case of an emergency. This can be used to not only just carry the objects within it, but also can be used to elevate any potential injuries that might require some elevation to help alleviate any pain. Next up, I have Band-Aids, ranging from many different sizes, from simple butterfly stitches to just a basic Band-Aid you can put over like scratching your knee, or if you hurt your finger, Band-Aid specifically for your finger, and then some tiny ones just for some tinier wounds. These can be used to obviously help cover a wound, but then also keep a wound moist so that the skin doesn't dry out. Next is I have 2 garbage bags. These can be used to help make a tourniquet in the emergency situation when you do not have anything else. And then can also be used to help make a makeshift sling. Next is I have a roll of adhesive tape. This can be used to hold bandages on wounds and then help with splint fractures too. Help to splint fractures, I'm sorry. I do have 2 lighters, just in case one goes out. These can help start a fire if your person is hypothermic. And then it also can be used to sterilize instruments, but you have to be careful not to burn the person, but the fire can actually sterilize metal instruments. The next one I have is a 25 pack of sterile gauze. These can be used to absorb any fluids coming out of your patient, like blood or just pretty much everything. And then it can also help to cover the wound when you're wrapping it. Next is I have safety pins, a variety of them. Some are smaller and some are larger. These can help to secure bandages together when you're wrapping a wound, or like a sprain or a strain. And then it also can help take out splinters or insect stings using the sharper end when you're being careful. Next is roller gauze. I chose 4x4s. So this helps to secure dressings onto the wound, and then helps to provide further support for your joints. Next up, I have a whistle, a bright orange whistle. This can help with emergency responders finding you. If you call and they can't find you, you can use this to help alert them where you're at. And then you can also use this if you get separated from your group and you just don't know where everybody else is. You can blow on it and try and find you. Next is the ACE bandage. This can help to provide compression for sprains or strains, and then it also can be used to hold the splint in place. Next up, I have not just 2 pairs of gloves, but 3 pairs of gloves. I don't know where the other pair went. No, it's right here. I have 3 pairs of gloves. These can help to protect the first aider against any bacteria on the patient, but then it also helps protect the patient from any bacteria on the first responder. Next is antiseptic wipes. These can help disinfect wounds, and also helps keep your hands clean before and after helping your person. Next is 1 bottle of hand sanitizer. This can be used to help clean your hands before and after treating the person, and then it also can help clean up the scene if you don't have anything else. Next is an instant ice pack, which I also have 2 of, 1 larger and 1 smaller. These can help to reduce swelling and then also help numb the area. It helps numb the area that is affected by the injury. Next is the emergency space blanket. This can be used to help a person who is hypothermic or has the potential of going into shock. But it also can be used as a makeshift tourniquet if you do not have anything else. Next is bandage scissors. These can be used for cutting bandages or cutting clothes if needed. Next is tweezers. These can be used to remove any splinters that you need to get out of your fingers. And then you can also use it to handle any dressings that you don't want to handle with your hands. Like if you don't have any gloves and you don't want to touch the dressings, you can use these to help. Next is a flashlight, which works. This can help check for pupil dilation and then also helps illuminate any dark surroundings. Next is a Sharpie or permanent marker. Chose Sharpie. Can be used to mark the time placed of a tourniquet, and then it also can help used to mark the area of infection or a bite. So if you get bit by a rattlesnake, you can circle the area of where it was bit and then measure the spread of infection or monitor the spread of the venom. Next is the Ziploc baggies. These can be used as makeshift gloves. I have 4 of them. Actually I have 5 of them. These can be used as makeshift gloves if you do not have any gloves. And then they can also be used to store any potentially hazardous materials that should not just be laying around the scene. Next up, I have low-dose aspirin, chewable. This can be used if you have a suspected heart attack, and then you can also just use it for fever and pain. So I also have a blood pressure cuff, an automatic blood pressure cuff. Did not mean to turn it on. This can help monitor a person's blood pressure to check for signs of shock. And then it also helps to track changes and manage the for people's conditions. Like if they have low blood pressure, you can help manage and keep track of it. I'm sorry, in an emergency situation. Next up, I have a CPR mask. This can help to protect the rescuer against any bacteria in the person's mouth when administering CPR, and then it also helps to make a seal for oxygen to go into the person when doing CPR. Next is a thermometer, sorry. This can be used to monitor fever in the patient, and then also helps to check for abnormally low body temperatures. Next, I have a variety of different sizes of pads. These can be used for their obvious reason, in cases which you need a pad for periods. But then you can also use it and use the cotton side face down on the wound if you do not have any more gauze available to you. And then lastly, I have a variety of different sizes of tampons. Again, like the pads, you can use this for period necessities, but you can also use these for bloody noses and the cotton for any excess bleeding, as they actually absorb it very well. So that is my first aid kit. Hope you enjoy.